Here it is, the Dutch Grand Prix story mode, Max Verstappen's home Grand Prix, but we have to drive as Valtteri Bottas to try to hold up Max Verstappen as long as we can, to try to give Lewis Hamilton the best chance at victory. However, if you have watched the race, the Dutch Grand Prix, you know that Max Verstappen steps up to the competition and ends up winning his home Grand Prix. But here we go. We are as Valtteri Bottas, and as you can see there, Max Verstappen just behind us with Lewis Hamilton just behind him. And Hamilton is the one that we want to allow to have the best chance at closing up to Verstappen to try to go for a move on Max Verstappen, as we will be trying to set hot lap after hot lap. We will be pitting after Max Verstappen eventually passes us, but for the meantime, we got to hold him behind us as hard as we can into the braking zone of the right-hander, into the left-hander. We go a little bit wide through there, but Max Verstappen still 0.4 of a second behind us, so he will certainly not be able to go for a move on this occasion. Through the banking now, and Max Verstappen closing up ever the more. 0.3 of a second, 2.8 of a second, and now down to 0.2, as he is really quick here, as he's already set the fastest lap of the race through turn 4, which is also banked. The final corner, another corner that is banked, as we take the high line, just as the Formula 1 drivers did in the Grand Prix, as Max Verstappen had a little bit of a look at us, and that really tells us that we have to step up the pace. Through the chicane now into the long left-hander, Max Verstappen 0.4 behind us, so we have done a good job through there to try to keep him behind us. But here's the dangerous part. We are onto the straight, where he will have DRS, and he will be in the slipstream of us, so we really got to deploy the overtake mode to try to stay ahead, and you can see already gaining on us. He almost looks for a move into turn 1, which is very frightening if you're Valtteri Bottas in this moment. As through the right-hander we go, bump over the curbs a little bit, and even get on the curbs on the exit as well. But we keep it all neat and tidy now, as Max Verstappen really closing up to us now, only 0.2 behind us, and we enter our first cutscene.
Tell you what, Max Verstappen has caught Valtteri Bottas at a good time here.
He ran wide through the entry to the chicane there, which would have put him on the back foot. And look how close Max is now. Yeah. This is his opportunity.
But look how close Lewis is as well. Valtteri has done a sterling job here to try and hold up Max Verstappen. He's not going to hold him up any longer, because with DRS, there he goes. And you can hear the roar from the Dutch Lions in the grandstands, but you can also see the marbles that are being flicked up into the air when he went offline. Now, going offline is Valtteri Bottas to let Lewis Hamilton through. And the upshot of the last 5 or so laps is a 3.5 second advantage for Max Verstappen over Lewis Hamilton, is now down to just 0.7.
Look at the marbles that are being flicked up in Lewis's face from Max in front on the inside line.
Lewis Hamilton let by and passed his teammate a lot easier than Max Verstappen had found it. Last weekend, he won at Spa in the country of his birth. This weekend in Holland, he is going to win as a Dutch driver, a Dutch national, and it is double Dutch delight for Max Verstappen, who crosses the line to win the Dutch Grand Prix. Tiesto waves the flag. Turn up to the max. Listen to that roar.
Fantastic, isn't it? What an atmosphere. And, you know, if you're here and you're watching and you don't support Max, it doesn't matter. This is such an amazing atmosphere. This is Formula 1.
The crucial thing for Hamilton is, can he get the fastest lap of the race on the last lap of the race? And he does. So he wins that extra point for the fastest lap on a day where he and Mercedes were second best to Max Verstappen and Red Bull.
But that is a really mature drive. And what a present to your fans. Race win. Well done, mate. That was epic. That was epic. You've won your home race. You were brilliant today. Enjoy this lap and enjoy the podium.
Thank you very much, guys. Amazing strategy. We were really sharp today. And nice pushing 72 laps here. I love it. Great job, guys.
They've come here for a festival and a celebration. So he drapes himself in the flag of the Netherlands. Have a listen to that.
So Max Verstappen wins the race. As you may have expected, he wins his home Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton, who just didn't have the pace. Valtteri Bottas comes third, then comes Gasly, Leclerc, Alonso, then comes Sainz, Perez, who did a very good job after getting knocked out in qualifying, and then comes Esteban Ocon, and Lando Norris takes the final points position. And what a race it was. Next up, we have Italy, which was a very, very exciting race. And if you remember what happened on lap 25, well, fasten your seatbelts for that.